What's up everyone? My name is Mary. Welcome to today's upper body and cardio class. So I'm Mary. I work at the Dockyard Gym for CFB Halifax. I'm going to read the disclaimer really quickly and then we'll get into the class. You don't need any equipment, but you do need some wall space. So make sure you have a space where you don't have a bunch of stuff on the wall. I'm going to be jumping on the PSP poster wall space, so let's hope that that poster stays up. If not, that will make it interesting, won't it? Okay, so here's the disclaimer. In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness class is tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness levels are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If CAF members sustain an injury during this video, please remember to fill out ACF98. And if you're still doing the hashtags, please use the hashtag CAFPSPFitness and or hashtag CPPSPFAC. Please play your own music, anything that you see fit for upper and cardio class. And please check out the PSP Facebook page for the Navy 10K info. We're doing that virtually this year, but it is still happening. So feel free to check that out. It's a great year to start running if you haven't, since gyms aren't fully open and all of that. Alrighty, so one more time in case you're jumping in, my name is Mary. Class today is upper body and cardio. You don't need any equipment. Water is always a good idea. We need some wall space. That's the only thing. So we're gonna be like jumping on a wall. We'll have like our back leaning on the wall at some point, so it could be like a window, any space that you can use as a wall. Otherwise, that's all you need. You could have a mat, or as long as you have like a softer surface, like carpet or something, that would be fine too. Maybe a towel or something for under your knees if you need kneeling options. I do recommend wearing shoes because we are going to be jumping, but I have this nice yoga room studio floor, so I don't feel like I need shoes. So if you're in something like that, you might not want shoes. Hello? Anyone tuning in? All right, so the first thing is just those good old jumping jacks just to get our heart rate moving. As always, you don't have to jump if that's not doable for your body or space. So the option would be to tap. Otherwise, good old jacks. Staying nice and light on our feet. That's going to be the theme throughout any of the jumping exercises. We want to land nice and light. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Butt kicks again. You always have the option to just be here, or otherwise we're running if that feels okay. Warming up our quads, the front of our legs, as well as our hamstrings. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. High knees. So again, option could be here, lower impact, or fullest expression, running on the spot. Here for 4, 3, 2, and done. All right, getting into that lunge, world's greatest stretch. Option 1 is from the toes, so you're here. Option 2 is from the knees. I'll show you one of each. So from the toes, stepping towards your hand. Good, make sure that knee's in line with the ankle. Twisting towards the bent knee. Beautiful. We're gonna twist away this time if you can. Good, coming back to center, let's drop the back knee and step it back. All right, same thing from plank, or from kneeling, sorry. So you would be here, you're gonna step forward from kneeling, twist towards that bent knee, twist away from the bent knee, so we're just opening the hips in a different way here. Good, and step it back. All right, so 2 more each side. From plank or from your knees. Getting our rotation in. As always with the cardio class, I know it says upper body and cardio. I know you probably don't want to do legs, but because we're doing cardio. We will be doing some legs today as well, simply because that's the easiest way with body weight or with no equipment to get our heart rate up. All right, so I know it's not supposed to be legs, but I'm just being open and honest with you right from the get-go. There will be some legs. As always, I'm going to give you modifications. So if it doesn't feel right, just don't do it. Take the modification instead. That's always the option. Last one of these. Good, stepping back. All right, from there, we're gonna get into those W slides. So lying on our backs, this is opening our chest and shoulders, as well as engaging our core a little bit. So you're pulling your belly button to spine, knit your ribs, hands come overhead. As they come over, notice how your back wants to lift up, don't let it. So pull belly to spine, keep the low back on the floor as you drive the elbows down towards the hips. Good, press it back up, come back overhead. That's one, we're doing 6. So slight tuck of the chin here as well. Again, you really want to try to get the forearms to slide on the floor. If they're floating a bunch and you have little soup cans to weight your hands down, that could work. But if this is really challenging, you definitely want to work on this. And I can empathize, it used to be very challenging for me too. It's not easy, but I do this pretty much every time I warm up. And it does help a lot. Great work, everyone. 1 or 2 more here. As you notice, I'm wearing my sweater still, but don't worry, we'll be getting super warm pretty quick, and I'm sure I'll be taking it off. Like I mentioned the last class I taught, we're blessed here to have air conditioning, so if you're somewhere where it's hot and you don't have air conditioning, make sure to drink a lot of water for this. All right, last one, then we're gonna get into the exercises. We're gonna find that puppy pose. So hips stay stacked over knees, walking the hands out. So it looks like child's pose, but instead of here, our hips stay up. From here, we're doing cat-cow. So you're gonna dip your belly low, round your back. Then you're gonna do the opposite. So curling the tailbone under, pull belly button to spine, press into the hands. Good, let's do that again 4 more times. Drop that belly button low, round through the lower back. Then do the opposite, rounding up towards the sky like cat. Beautiful. So hopefully you're feeling this in your lats as well as your back and shoulders. Just getting the upper body nice and primed for all the fun we're about to get into. Good, 1 more of these. Beautiful. Okay, last thing I lied. I forgot I added 1 more. We're gonna do just 5 push-up plus. You can do this from the knees or toes. So it's like a push-up, but we're going to pull our shoulder blades away from each other at the top and squeeze them together. So we're just gonna stay in the high push-up position, squeeze our shoulder blades and unsqueeze them. Okay, so you can do this from kneeling or from the toes. We're gonna do 5 like this together. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, then press into your hands, push them away, that's 1. So we're just getting movement in the shoulder blades here. Again, priming our upper body for all the stuff we're about to do. Good, 1 more like that. Squeeze and push. All right, so as always with me, as almost always, there's gonna be 3 rounds to this class. We're gonna do just a couple of the exercises in the first one as practice, then the official time will start. Each round is 2 minutes. We're gonna do each round 4 times, so we got 3 8-minute rounds, okay? So, first one we got is a forward and back jump. Thanks to everyone checking in. Hi Trina, hi Stanley. So, forward and back jump, you're gonna like imagine there's a line on the floor. There actually is a line on my floor. You're gonna hop back and forth. So we're here. Notice how I use my arms to sort of counter the movement. Our glutes are squeezed, our core is tight the whole entire time. The movement comes from the calves, okay? If that's too much, if you can't jump on the floor, you're just gonna fast feet. Still can be over the imaginary line, okay? Exercise 2, plank, hand to elbow. Again, from the knees or toes you choose. We're going hand to elbow. Hand to elbow. Okay, same thing from the knees if you choose. Try some of both. Remember, you can always do the first half or the first 2 rounds in one version and then change to the next one. That's still better than doing all the modification. So push yourself by choosing that. Exercise 3, you need your wall 4. I'm going to be facing away from you for this just because this is the only wall we have with this setup. So you're facing your wall, I'm facing mine. We're bending down, loading here, touching as high up on the wall as you can. Okay? So it's kind of like a tip in volleyball. That would be the sport transfer. Like before, if you can't jump on your floor, you're not going to come actually up. You're just going to come on the toes. Okay? That's an option if jumping doesn't work. 4th thing, back down on the ground, crab dips for triceps. So most of us, myself included today, are going to want our knees bent, fingertips face our hips. Try this with me now. You're up here, hips stay high, watch the elbows. It's just from the elbow that it bends and pushes up, okay? If you need more, if you have very strong triceps or you want to challenge, you could put your legs straight out. That's going to build up pretty quickly, especially with the plank to elbow. So do what your body needs. All right. I think that's everything for the first round. No breaks in between. So if you need water, just take it. Otherwise, we're going 8 minutes straight. It's 30 seconds of each, and we're pumping it out 4 times. So the first one is forward and back. Last sip of water if you need it. Make sure that wall space is clear. Going in 3, 2, let's go. Forward and back jumps. Nice tight core. Squeeze the glutes. Moving the arms back and forth. Remember, the option would just be running back and forth on the line if you can't jump in your space. Hopefully you got some good tunes going. I'm imagining good tunes in my head. 5 seconds here. Good, on to the next, plank elbow to hand. So again, option 1 is from the toes, going elbow to hand. Option 2 is from the knees. You can switch which hand leads each time if you're that picky. If you can't remember, that's okay. Nice, slow and controlled, tight core here. Like I said, when we do cardio, it's often core and legs as well. Beautiful, on to the next one. Finding your wall, touching as high as you can. Soft landing, hips go back and down at the bottom, springing back up. Again, you can always just come on the toes if you can't jump in your space or for your body. Almost there. Beautiful, crab dips. So again, fingertips face the feet. You're here or here. Movement comes from the elbow. So it's shooting straight back. It's just like a tricep dip. If you have a bench or something you want to use, you can. I find I get a good enough tricep pump right here. Almost done this round. 3 seconds. Right back into forward and back hops. That's all it is. Those 4 things we've been through once. We have 3 times to go. So because it's 8-minute round, should be going continuous the whole time, but you don't want to go so quickly that you have to take a break in this round, okay? So try to just stay consistent throughout. Good, plank hand to elbow. As soon as you're down there, go. Nice tight core. Squeeze the glutes. Try not to rock too much from side to side. Stay stable in the core. Again, kneeling is always an option. Almost there. coming to the wall. Jumping or coming up on the toes whenever you're ready. Nice soft landing. Sitting the weight back in your hips. Almost there. Crab dips, come on down and start. Keep breathing, keep pushing. For this one, really push into the heel of your hand, contracting the back of your arm at the top. Remember, legs could be straight here if you want. Your call. Almost there. 3, 2, come on up. We're halfway through. Forward and back. Let's go. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Keep powering through. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, putting hand to elbow, let's do it. Kneeling or full, you choose. Making sure shoulders stacked over wrist as you come up, realigning each time. Almost there. Good, come to the wall. As soon as you get there, go. Springing from the legs, touching as high as you can. Remember, this is the option. Just coming up on the toes. Your call. Almost there. Good, crab dips. So close to done this round. Just 2 minutes after this. Like I said, try not to break. You don't want to push too hard and go at your ultimate speed. You want to be at a level where you can sustain the 8 minutes. We have 6 minutes done, 2 minutes to go in 3, 2, come on up, last time of this. Forward and back, let's go. Only gonna get as much as you put in. So meet yourself where you are today. Five seconds here, not doing this one again. 3, 2, come on down, elbow to hand. Last time for this one, make it perfect. Use your breath as you push up, exhale. Keep plugging along. Couple more. Beautiful. Wall touches last time. Jumping or just triple extending, up to you. Almost there with this one. Crab dips and we break. Come on down and go. Hopefully you're warm now. I was cold in a sweater when I started. I'm definitely not now. So I hope you're feeling it too. We came to work. 10 seconds. 3, 2, different rounds to go. If you're that person that doesn't need a break at all, I want you doing speed bag, okay? So you're here. Otherwise, I'm grabbing a quick sip, and we're gonna go through the next exercises. So exact same format time-wise for the rest of the class. This time, 4 new exercises. Try them with me now. So, option 1 is a jumping lunge. If you know you can't lunge, don't even try this. You know who you are. So we're here, switching our legs in the air, landing in a lunge once again. That's option 1. Option 2, just stepping back. Okay, opposite arm can come up just to help counterbalance. They're both good. They're both gonna get your heart rate up, so do what works in your body. Option 2, low push-up hold. Again, kneeling or toes, you choose. I want your elbows in, so I don't want them flaring out. I want them hugging your ribs. So kneeling version would be here, holding, okay? Full would be here, still holding. Try to keep your hips as low as you can. Keep squeezing your glutes. Thing 3, wall start. So we're back at your wall. It's like a mountain climber against a wall. So if this doesn't work for you, you could do a regular mountain climber. Otherwise, Glenn, I hope this stays up. We're here, going like this. Okay? So it's literally a mountain climber against the wall. It's a little more legs than it is core, as opposed to a mountain climber. The 4th thing is a plyo push-up. Option 1 is not to make it a plyo. Option 2 is. So if this feels okay in your body, from the knees or the toes, we're coming down, pushing up, landing soft in the elbows, okay? If you want, you can go from the toes. Remember, it's 30 seconds though. This would be from the toes. Okay, I personally can't do 30 seconds of that, so choose what you can actually sustain for the 8-minute round. Otherwise, if you can't jump at all, you're just gonna be doing a tempo. So 1, 2, 3, up, 1. Okay, that's still exploding in a way. Your hands just aren't coming up. So lunge, low push-up, wall start, plyo push-up. Love that you're sweating already, Jess. Okay, so 1 more sip of water if you need it, starting with the jumping lunges. Going in 3, 2, let's do it. So landing light, your back knee isn't touching, it's just hovering above the floor, okay? Remember, you can always just step back. You can always also do some of both. Do what works for you. This is obviously getting your heart rate up a little more. It's also burning the legs, even though this isn't legs. Beautiful. Next exercise, low hold. So kneeling or toes, elbows in, just holding. This is it. Simple and effective. Squeeze the glutes, keep the elbows in. If you need to, drop to the knees. Keep breathing through. I feel it too, folks, almost there. Good, come on up to the wall. As soon as you're there, wall starts, wall mountain climber. So we're here, getting our knees as high as we can. One step at a time, keep pushing through. You can always slow this down if you need to. Otherwise, as fast as you can. Good, last one, plyo push-up. I'm gonna go from the knees. You do what you need to do. Remember, the option would be down 1, 2, 3, up 1. Okay, that works too. Beautiful, 1 done, 3 to go. Come on to the lunge right away. Good. Option always to just step back instead. Do what you need. Otherwise, push in the pace, a pace you can sustain that's challenging. 5 seconds. Come on down, low hold. Knees or toes, both is good, both is hard. Remember, we still have a 3rd round, so do what your body needs. Looks easy, it's really not. I feel it too, folks. Push to the end. Almost there. Come on up to the wall. Right away, let's go. Driving those knees up. Going as fast or slow as you need to. Almost there, stay with it. Good, come on down. Plyo push-ups, knees or toes. Do what you can sustain the whole time. Some of both works too. Almost there. Good, come on up. Whew. That is burning. Right away, lunges. We're more than halfway done. As you do more things, your body gets tired, so do what you can. Sometimes I need the modification too. Almost there with this one. For 3, 2, come on down, low hold. I've asked before, I'll ask you again, what's worse, a hold or a constant, difficult exercise? I think it's a hold. When you're holding, try to think about why you came to this class today. What is your goal? Think about how far you've come. Almost there. Good, come on up to the wall right away. No rest till we break. Get those knees up, folks. You're doing excellent. We stop when we're done, not when we're tired. Come on down, plyo push-ups. Second last time. Take the modification you need. Squeeze your glutes here. Can always go up for 1, down 1, 2, 3. Last time through. Lunges right away. Oftentimes our brain tells us we can't, but we actually can with our body. So try to push through that mental block. You've already done it 3 times. You can do a 4th. Five seconds here. Good, come on down for that hold. Last time for the painful hold. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Push into those hands. Push into your thumbs. Shoulders away from the ears. I just caught myself doing that. Almost there. Good, wall starts, last one. Last one of these. way, come on. Push to the end. I feel it too. Come on down, plyo push-ups. Let's do this together. Halfway already. 1 rep at a time. 10 seconds. For 3, 2, hope you're feeling that as good as I am. The good news is, there's no more of those today. No way, Jose. All right, grab water if you don't need it. If you're that person that can go without, speed bag. Okay, otherwise, we have 1 final round and we stretch. Good morning, Tom. All right, grab your water, then we're gonna practice our last round together. The bad news is there's 1 kind of push-up. The good news is there's 3 things that aren't push-ups. So focus on the good news. Okay, thing 1 is a punch, punch, 90-degree turn. So most of us are right-handed. We're gonna go left, right, turn. If you're left-handed, it's probably gonna feel natural for you to go right, left, turn. I don't really care. As long as you're doing it and moving, you're still punching with both hands, okay? So we go punch, punch, turn, punch, punch, turn, punch, punch, turn. Once you've got all the way around, immediately go the other way. It's 30 seconds, so don't stress about how far you get around. Just as soon as you get where you started, turn the other way, okay? Second thing, reverse table hold. This is actually a stretch, you're welcome, but it still requires work as well, so we're throwing it in the last round. So like the crab dips, your fingertips face your heels, you're coming up, lifting your collarbones to the sky, okay? So you're stretching the chest and shoulders, core is tight, pressing into the feet, working your legs. If you want to make it more challenging, straighten those legs, holding here, okay? So it's up to you. It's a stretch, but it's still strength. It's still going to keep your heart rate elevated. Third thing, in case you haven't noticed the theme, is with the wall. So coming down into a good old wall sit. I know that's legs, but just wait for it. We're doing kicks here. So you're here, back is flat against the wall, thighs parallel to the floor, and we're kicking, okay? So it's cardio, a little bit of legs too, but I'm trying to keep it interesting for you folks. Last thing, side to side push-ups from the knees or toes. At this point, personally, I'm gonna go from the knees. Starting in center, you're walking to the side, push up. Center, side, push up, okay? At this point, you might need to go a little wider, that's fine, but I don't want your elbows here. Make sure they're still somewhat in. So 45 degrees is fine. All the way out to the side, not safe for the shoulder. Okay, last 8-minute round, then we stretch. Starting with punch, punch, turn. Grab a sip if you need it. Here in 3, 2, let's go. Punch, punch, 90-degree turn. If you've done any of my kickboxing things on the YouTube, you know you want to exhale as you punch. So it's up to you. If you want to throw in that kind of breathing, you can. Other way, as soon as you get there. Good, reverse table hold, stretching out the chest and shoulders. Fingertips face your feet, holding here, or some of both. If your legs are straight, you really want to squeeze your glutes. Nice tight core. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Almost there. Good, coming to the wall, find your wall sit position, and we're kicking. If the kicks don't work for you, you can just hold. You don't have to kick as high as me either. As long as your foot lifts, we're good. I think I should get bonus points if this falls down. Comment below if you agree. Staying as low as you can. Almost there. For 3, 2, side to side push-ups. Knees or toes, you choose. We start in the middle, walk it out, push up. Middle, out, push up. Remember, you could be from the toes if you're still feeling good. One more here. 1 done, 3 to go. Punch, punch, turn. As soon as you face front, other way. Core tight on the punches. Driving from your serratus, your mini lat, this muscle here. Keep going till the ding. Nice. Coming down to the wall. Oh, reverse table first, my bad. Soon as you're there, legs straight or bent, you choose. Reverse table hold, then we do the wall. Good, really pushing into the hands. Feel that opening in the chest and shoulder. Squeezing the glutes, squeeze your back body. Now we're at the wall. I got so excited, I wanted to go early. Come on down. Nice tight core, tight legs, gripping the floor with your feet like Brandon teaches us to activate our arch. Opposite leg kicks. Keep those thighs parallel to floor. I know you want to sneak up as you get tired. Don't let it happen. You versus you, folks. 2 seconds here. Side to side push-ups, knees or toes. Soon as you're ready. Good, with push-ups, you always want to exhale as you push up. That's the hardest part because you're going against gravity. One more here. Halfway through the round, up and punch. Let's go. Think about why you're doing this. What are your goals? How are you going to get there? With these videos, you could easily just give 60 or 70%. No one's watching. No one knows. But you're going to know. And that's the most important person. So keep yourself accountable. Give me everything you got here. Beautiful, come on down for the table. If you haven't tried yet, maybe try straightening your legs, see how that feels. You can always do some of the harder one. Never have to commit to all of it. Squeeze those glutes, stay nice and high. Enjoy the stretch. Don't think about the burn. Good, come to the wall. We're already at the 3rd time at the wall. This round is flying by. Think about how good you're gonna feel when you're done. Woo! Your feet are super sweaty like mine, be careful. Any coworkers watching? I got foot sweat all over this floor. I will clean it, I promise. Staying low, 5 seconds, folks. One more here. Beautiful, side to side push-up, second last time. Maybe you can go from the toes now. I'm gonna try. Worst case, you drop to the knees halfway through. It's not about being perfect. It's just about being as best as you can today. 10 seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Last time through, punch, punch, twist, come on. As soon as you get back around, you're turning. Keep those hands high, protecting your face. Keep exhaling as you punch. Nice tight core. Nice, come on, down to the hold. As soon as you're ready, let's lift. Squeezing the glutes. Pushing the chest up. Imagine there's a string from the ceiling to your collarbones. We're lifting. Almost there. Good, finding the wall last time. Get as many in as you can with good form. Watch the sweaty feet. Comment below if you have sweaty feet. My feet sweat a bunch. Anyone that knows me well knows that. Fun fact about Mary. Sweatiest feet in PSP, I'd like to bet. Stay with it, 5 seconds to go. Nice tall kicks, one more here. Good, push-ups and we're done. Come on, folks. Try from the toes. You can do at least one. Exhale as you come up. Ten seconds. Stay with me. For 3, 2, done.
Activity completed.
Woo! Do this first, before water, before anything. Pat yourself on the back. So deserved. That was hard. I felt it. I'm sure you did too. Grab a sip. We're gonna start stretching as soon as you got it. All right. Coming into our lunge, we're gonna keep our back knee down this time because we don't need to work our legs anymore. We weren't even supposed to today. So lunging 1 foot forward, getting into that back hip flexor. We did anything you do at all really usually involves your hip flexors. In this case, there was a lot of hip flexion with the wall starts, as well as the jumping lunges, so we're getting into that. If you'd like, you could come into lateral flexion here, bending towards the front knee. See how that feels in your body. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Same thing other side. So hopefully you feel a little more accomplished this lovely Monday. It's rainy here in Halifax. I was going to say in Nova Scotia, but you know what? The weather here changes from place to place. So in Halifax, it's rainy. That's about all I know. Same leg, you could laterally flex again, opening the side body. If that doesn't feel good, just stay in the middle. So perfect day for an indoor workout. Let me know how you feel now. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Just having a seater on our knees. We'll get into our triceps while we're still lifted. So one arm behind. Good old gym class stretch. Reaching down the back. So we're like this. Beautiful. Same thing other side. So, I think it was Trina that said hadn't seen me in a while. No, it was someone I said hi to on this. I can't see the comments now. Anyway, gosh, that's going to bug me. I'll see it as soon as I go over there. But whoever you are, I do teach again Friday. We're coming down to scorpion stretch for our chest. So I know some of you like to keep your arms straight out here. That's fine. I'm going to suggest bending at 90. So your elbows in line with your shoulder. I find that's a deeper chest stretch, but you can be here as well. From there, we're just twisting. Keep your head on the floor. Maybe your back foot comes up. I know I'm not that flexible today. So my foot's just kind of hanging behind. Maybe your arm comes up. Some people like this one too. I'm just going to keep mine here. We're going to hold this one a little longer since we did so much direct chest work. So focusing on that opening. Hopefully you're feeling this. I sure am. Take one more breath here. Beautiful. Slowly roll through center, sending up the other side so your elbow's in line with your shoulder. Your head can look away from that arm and you're just rolling as far as you need to. Some people might be something like this. I'm obviously too tight for that today, so I'm here. But yes, I'm teaching again Friday, total body circuit once again. So if you like this kind of sweaty style workout, expect another one Friday. We won't do any plyo push-ups, I promise. Good, come back to center, pushing up to the knees. We're just gonna come into a child's pose. So at first we did puppy, which our hips stayed up. This time we are pushing them back. And then we're gonna walk our hands to one side. So from the front, that would look like this. Just getting into your lats and the side body. Yes, I'm gonna commit that now. Friday, total body circuit, no push-ups. Since we did so many today. There'll be lots of other fun. And we'll still get upper body in there, don't you worry. Beautiful, walk the hands to the other side. Again, we're leaning our torso away from our hands so you're feeling that stretch. Beautiful, come on up out of that. Last thing, we'll just get into the back in between the shoulder blades. You can do this from kneeling or sitting, but we're just gonna tuck your chin, clasp the hands together as you round the upper spine, pulling the shoulder blades away from each other. Take one more breath here. Slowly roll it up. Last thing from me, most important always, 2 hands up to the sky. Show off your sweat if you have any. One hand on the lower abs, take a bow. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We so appreciate it. I would not have done that without you. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're thinking next time. Jessica, it was Jessica. So hopefully see you again Friday because I don't know about you, but I'll be here. Anyway, have a great rest of your Monday, everyone. We'll see you at your next workout.